Um, super good to have you all back here again. So we'll be going very quickly into today's class. We're going very quickly into this class. So today, what we want to do is to continue from where we stopped last week. So can someone remind me, what did we learn, especially last week? What was the major thing we learned last week? Who wants to tell me? All right.
Drag and drop.
Drag and drop. Yes, that is very, very correct. Thumbs up to you. Yes, drag and drop. We learned how to drag and drop. And I see that a lot of you have been able to finish up your lessons up to lesson 5. Yes, which is where I asked us to stop. So, Zoe, have you been able to like submit your screenshots? I don't know if I saw yours. Did I see yours?
Yes.
Did you send
We
it?
have been able to
Yes.
do our work.
Yes, I can see your screenshot now. Very good. What of Mirabelle? Mirabelle, did I see yours? Mirabelle, I did not see yours. So have you been able to finish up your work up to lesson 5? Mirabelle, were you able to? Hi, Mirabelle.
In lesson 10.
You're in lesson 10, but you did not send in your screenshot. Why didn't you send in your screenshot for your activity? Yeah, Mirabelle, did you send in your screenshot for?
No, they didn't send.
You did not send it. Why didn't you send it in?
And I don't know.
You what? All right, I mentioned it in the last class that we should take a screenshot and we should send it into.
They will send it.
You send it. Okay, so take a screenshot or snap your laptop screen now. Let me see where you are.
Is it now?
Yeah, now. Send it now. I want to be sure that everybody has gotten to lesson 5.
This lesson is coming to Snappy.
All right, so I'm waiting for your screenshot, okay? So who else do I have in the class? Joshua, Remy, so I've seen your screenshot. Damilola, I don't know, Damilola, are you there? You can unmute yourself and respond. Have you been able to do your lessons up to lesson 5?
Yes, up to lesson 9.
Up to lesson 9, wow. Wow, that is very, very amazing. Well done. Big thumbs up to you. But for us to continue for this class, we only need lesson 5 because after lesson 5, there are some things I want to explain to you before you continue. Well, that's very, very wonderful of you. Okay. Who else do I have here? So have you been able to finish up your lessons up to lesson 5? I cannot hear you. Samuel, I'm seeing you here. Have you been able to finish your lessons up to lesson 5? I want to be very sure. Iteoluwa Kishi, have you been able to submit your lessons?
When I took the screenshot and I wanted to send it to the group, I wasn't able to send the screenshot to it.
Right.
So
do you still have the screenshot now? Can you send it now?
Okay.
All right, I just want to confirm. It's always very good to like know that everybody is up to speed, right? So that we will not leave anybody behind. We will not leave anybody behind. So send me your screenshot. If you know you have not sent it, send me your screenshot. The Samuels, I've not seen your screenshot for your activities. Have you been able to do your lessons up to lesson 5? If you have, just send in your screenshots to the group so that I can confirm that everybody has done their lessons up to lesson 5. Lesson 5. Okay, I'm waiting. So let's send it in. So right now I'm just going to open up. Everybody open up your Code Dragon while you're at it. Open up your Code Dragon. Did I say Code Dragon? Apologies. Open up code.org. So I mentioned Code Dragon. Code Dragon is also another wonderful app we're going to be using. But when we get to the more advanced stage, then like we'll move to Code Dragon. But right now, we're using code.org, and I want us to open our page to code.org. All right, if you're there, say I'm there. If you are there, say I'm there.
I'm there.
Okay, good. If you are not there, say wait for me. If you are not there, say wait for me. So it means everybody is there. Wow. If you're not there, say wait for me.
Okay. Sign in.
Who am I waiting for? Am I waiting for anybody? Everybody, if you're not there, say wait for me.
Wait for me.
All right. All right, open the browser and go to code.org. So I'm doing that here now. So by now, everybody. Okay, everybody, we're all here. All right, so I'm sharing. Yay, in my. Okay, all right. So for those of us that weren't able to catch up to lesson 5, I'm just going to do a quick revision from lesson 4 so that you follow me as I do that. Then I'll do lesson 4, I'll do lesson 5 before we now like continue to the next lessons. All right. So in lesson 4, they talked about sequencing. Everybody say sequencing. Say sequencing.
Sequencing.
Yes, sequencing.
Sequencing.
So you being able to like understand how directions work, you being able to understand how movements work, or how to move something up, down, left, right. You being able to understand all of those is very important. So that's what lesson 4 talked about. Yes, so so this is called, the whole of this place is your code.org workspace. So here you see the game you're trying to build, or you're learning how to like move the characters and sequencing. Here you can arrange your blocks. Here you can see the instruction up here. Here you can see the code that is being written, right? So now I want to move this character to the acorn. I want to move it. So where do I go to? Or which of these blocks should I use? Who wants to tell me? Which direction am I moving?
West.
The west. How many times?
2 times.
2 times. Very great. Well done. Well done. So we're moving to the west 2 times. Let's see if that's correct. Yay, that's very, very correct. That's very good. Well done. So as I said, this is the code. You can always view the code, right? So you begin to familiarize yourself. You begin to understand, oh, this particular thing that this block that I just moved, this is the code if I was to write the code, right? If we remember what is the code is like an instruction, something you tell your computer, like something you tell your computer what your computer understands. As we keep saying, our computers do not understand this English we're speaking, right? But there are languages, there are programming languages that your computer understands. That is where coding comes in. That's where your code comes in. Okay. So when you now have like different codes together, right? They now do a particular thing or tells the computer to do a particular instruction. That is where you now call like a program, like a set of instruction that you tell your computer like to do. Right now we told our computer that, okay, move this animal, move it to the acorn by moving it to the west 2 times. So we did move west, bracket, bracket, semicolon, move west, bracket, bracket, semicolon. Okay, so no worry if you don't understand the code yet, don't worry, just enjoy yourself while you move the blocks. Or from time to time, we'll be looking at the code to see, oh, this is the very simple line of code. You can start learning it. Okay, so yes, that's very good. So I'm done with lesson 4. So if you know you're not done up to lesson 5, please hurry up. Let's finish up lesson 5. And as I said, it is very important that you watch all the videos that they ask you to watch. How many of us actually watched this video? Because I want to ask some questions.
I did.
Raise your hands. Let me see. Raise your hands. Let me see you. If you watch this particular video, pair programming, raise your hands. Let me see you. Oh, some people did not watch it. Wow. Wow. Why didn't we watch it? So you just skipped it and you moved on to your lesson 5, right? Yay, yeah, some people watched it. Well done, well done, well done. So I can ask my questions, okay? If I ask my questions, you'll be able to answer me, right? Are you sure? If I ask my questions about this video, you'll be able to answer me. Nobody is sure. Nobody is sure. But okay, let me play this video, especially for those of us that did not watch it. As I said, if you see any video, make sure you what? Make sure you watch it. It's very important that you do. All right, so this is peer programming. Peer programming. Peer programming.
Today, we're going to learn about pair programming. In pair programming, you work as a team.
All right, and you hear the video? Can we hear the video clearly?
What?
Can you hear the video that I'm playing?
Yes.
What did they say we should do?
What did they say you should do? Who is asking questions? Let me know who is talking. I can't see who is talking right now. Who is talking? Damlola. Damlola, you the one talking? I want to be sure who is talking. Are you still on the call? Oh, left the call. Okay.
Speak Alan Meji.
Oh, peace, Alam Meji, how are you? Okay, so we're trying to do a revision from last week. You know, last week we told everybody that they should continue the lessons up until lesson 5. And when they finish lesson 5, they should hold on, okay, and send a screenshot or send a picture of the activities to the Telegram group. So now I'm just doing a revision of those lessons up to lesson 5 so that everyone that has not been able to meet up with lesson 5 can quickly meet up with that. And we're going to continue from lesson 6 in today's lesson. So I'm just trying to do a bit of revision so that everyone can catch up and we can move to lesson 6. So in lesson 5, there is a video called peer programming. So you are to watch every video, as I say, and ensure you watch every video you see there so that you understand some of these things. The videos I can play during the lessons, I'll play it for you. Watch it during the lesson, like this one, I'm playing it now. Then other ones, try to watch it. Even if I play it in the lesson, ensure when you go back to your own dashboard, you watch it again. It's very important that you watch it, okay? Yes, so that is what we are doing now. So I'm going to continue playing the video. So if you have any questions, if you don't want to interrupt, just send it to the chat or you raise your hands and I would ask you to speak, okay? Yes, all right, so let's go on.
Why should two people use one computer? Why should two people use one computer? Because two heads are better than one. We work together in an interesting kind of way. Because we're interesting people. We are interesting people. In pair programming, you and your partner are going to sit down together at one computer and you are both going to work on the same project. Right now, we're working on code monsters. Oh no, a fire monster. We don't have enough time. I'm sorry. We'll get to it later. In pair programming, one person is the driver and the other person is the navigator. Just like driving a car. Your choice, driver or navigator? Driver. The driver sits at the computer and is the one using the keyboard, mouse, or touchscreen and controlling the main actions of the computer. I'm setting all the arrows so that they make the character move in the direction he's trying to move. And the other person is the navigator. The navigator helps the driver by answering the driver's questions and pointing out potential problems or mistakes. Go left, and instead of righty tighty, go right. Communication is key to a successful pair programming. No insults. Be respectful. Don't be a bossy navigator, because nobody likes a backseat driver. Here, why can't you do this? Wait. Hey, stop that. Give it back. Wait, that's not nice. Give it back. One thing. Communication is key to successful pair programming. You can't say something. You and your partner should always be talking. So there's the cat. The driver can explain what she or he is doing. Do you think it would ruin it to type something extra? And the navigator can help suggest what to do next. Can you write a program that makes the dog move to the target? The navigator should be thinking about the big picture, and the driver focuses on the details. Both roles are important. Want to switch? Okay. And the driver now. Be sure to switch roles often. Okay. Wait a second. Why isn't this working? You need to attach it up there. Look, there's a hole. Did you see how my partner helped me figure out the puzzle on fewer tries? She caught my mistake. Good job. Pair programming is all about working together as a team.
Amazing. Okay, question time. All right, so who wants to explain what do you understand by peer programming? When I say peer programming, what is peer programming? All right, Samuel, good. First person to raise his hand. All right, Samuel, I'm listening.
Peer programming means when
more than one person is using a computer, because it says two heads is better than one.
All right, give him a round of applause, everybody. Let's clap for him. Yes, very, very good, very correct. Okay, so I know some of us seated here were using the same computer with our brother, or with our sister, or with our friend. Yes, so that's where pair programming comes in. You being able to use the same computer with someone else, and you guys assist each other. Okay, so who wants to mention what are the two roles of programming? What are the two roles in pair programming? All right, you're raising your hands. I'm trying to remember your name. Zoe's brother. What's your name?
Zoe.
Zoe. Zoe. All right. What are the two roles in pair programming?
Teamwork.
Yeah.
It is teamwork.
No. The two roles. The name of the roles now, not the rules. The name of the rules. Like what do they call themselves?
They call themselves driver and navigator.
Hey, driver and navigator. Yes, very true. Yes. So the driver is the person that owns the mouse and sits right in front of the computer and controls the computer, while the navigator helps the driver to make some certain decisions, or if there is an error, it just tells the driver, oh, you made a mistake here, you made a mistake there. So yes, it's very important that first of all, before you and your brother, or you and your sister, or you and your friend want to go into pair programming, you ask the other person, oh, what do you want to be? Do you want to be the driver, or do you want to be the navigator? Okay. By the time you guys decide on what you want to do, yes, you start working in your roles. And it's very important, as I said, to switch roles often. So, okay, you can be the driver for 30 minutes. The other person can be the navigator. The next 30 minutes you switch. The other person becomes the driver, you become the navigator. Or you can do it one day driver, one day navigator. Oh, today I'll be the driver, tomorrow you'll be the navigator. It's very important. Not that you and your sister will now come, or you and your brother will be like, no,
Excuse me, now what's the meaning of navigator?
you have to ensure that you watch the video. Were you here when we were playing the video? If you were not, just go back to your dashboard and watch this video again. That is very important that you join us at 11 a.m. on dot, so that you do not miss out on anything. All right. So as I was saying, try to ensure that you guys understand your roles and when you guys are going to switch. Know that your brother come and you're asking, no, I want to be the driver. No, it's me, I want to be the driver. And you guys start struggling with the mouse and you destroy the whole laptop. Okay? So ensure you don't do that. Ensure you, I can see Zoe and your sister. Yeah, I can see both of you. Yes. I don't know what you guys are arguing about, but try to ensure you know your roles. Talk to each other, decide, okay, I want to be the navigator, or I want to be the driver. Then by the time you understand that, there won't be quarrel, there won't be any argument, and know the rules, the do's and don'ts. The first do, be respectful, talk to one another about the work, explain what you are doing, think ahead and make suggestions. Then lastly, switch roles often. Then the don't be a bossy navigator, and don't grab the driver's mouse or keyboard. Don't grab the driver's mouse or keyboard. Okay? I think we all understand that. For those of us that don't understand what I'm talking about, just try to go back to your video in lesson 5 and you would understand it you understand it. Okay, in 3 more minutes, we want to like finish up with this so that we lesson 6 and we start from there. All right, so now I want to move this animal down to acorn using sequencing. So where do I go to? So I'm going south. How many times? 4 times. Going south. How many times? 4. All right. Going south 4 times. Very, very good. Yeah, so see, move south, move south, move south, move south. Very good. Okay, so the next lesson. All right, so I'm going to the east. How many times? 2 times. 2 times. Very good. Very good. Okay. We keep moving. We keep moving. So now I'm going to the south, and I'm going east. Good.
Good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon. You're just joining us. You are late. Try and ensure you join at 11 a.m. on dot, because right now you've missed a lot of things that we talked about. All right, we're just going to continue. As I said, for those of us, if you have not if you've not sent in your screenshot of your lesson 1 to 5, do so. So this is another video. That video is called debugging. The video is called debugging. Let me see if I can play it. How many of us watched this video called debugging? How many of us watched this video called debugging? If you watched this video,
No.
so we just keep the videos, right? We don't watch them. I'll be asking you some questions now before I award my points for those that submit the assignment, right? So a lot of us are skipping the videos, but the videos are very, you need to watch them. All right, so I have to play this video. Listen attentively.
All computer scientists, no matter how experienced they are, run into errors that they need to fix. This is where debugging comes in. Debugging is just finding and fixing errors in a program. And the first step towards fixing errors is to find them. Most puzzles have a step button your program doesn't work.
I want us to be quiet. I'm hearing some voices from different places. Don't let me have to mute you myself.
Ma, I can't hear the video.
If you cannot hear the video, increase your volume. If you can hear my voice, all right. I had to mute everybody. Okay, if you cannot hear the video, send a chat in the chat. Let me know. but I believe everyone should be hearing the video and hearing me as well. And also, if you cannot hear the video, go to your dashboard, log into code.org and watch it. Everything is available on your dashboard.
Press the step button and see what happens. Does the character take action in the right way? If everything looks good with the first block of code, press the step button again. How does everything look? Is it still running right? Keep going through your code line by line until you find the first place where things go wrong. What happened? What was supposed to happen? What does that tell you? In this puzzle, the last line of code and don't reach the goal. What happened? I got to the end of my code without solving the puzzle. What was supposed to happen? I need to go forward one more step. What does that tell me? It tells me I need to drag out one more of these blocks and attach it to the end before I click run. Ta-da! And that's how you debug a
All right, so what is debugging? What is debugging? Who wants to help me? If you want to help me, raise your hand so that I'll unmute you. Raise your hand so that I'll unmute you. Who wants to help me? What is debugging? Chimbuzuma. Okay, are you there? Do you want to help me? Do you know what debugging is? Chimbuzuma, are you there? I can see you. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, wave your hand. Wave your hands. I'm not seeing you waving. Chimbuzuma, are you there? Can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me. All right, unmute yourself. Let me know what the issue is from your end. Chimbuzuma, are you there? Can you hear me? You probably are not hearing me. So I want you to unmute yourself. All right, you can hear me. I can hear you now. Chimbuzuma, do you want to help me? What is debugging?
Debugging is finding and fixing errors.
Amazing. Yay. Very, very correct. Very, very correct. Debugging is finding and what? Fixing errors. Let us understand that. So if you see that any of your steps are not working, just click on what? Click on step. Click on step, and you will see the right thing you need to do. Okay. Yes. Okay, Somto, you're raising your hands. All right.
I can't hear the video, but the thing is cracking.
If you cannot hear the video, as I said, go and play it on your own dashboard. I believe everybody should be logged into code.org right now. You should be seeing your own dashboard. You should be seeing the video in your dashboard as well. So go to code.org and watch the video there. Somto, I'm waiting. Unmute yourself. Let me hear you. You're raising your hand. Somto, I'm asking you to unmute. All right, Zoe, you're raising your hands. Is there anything?
What is the question, please?
I said, what is debugging? What is debugging? And someone has answered the question. What is
the question?
The question is, what is debugging? What is debugging? And someone has answered the question. So if you don't understand what debugging is, try to watch the video. Again, as I said, ensure you watch every video. Don't skip the videos. Make sure you watch every video.
Okay. All right, ma.
Okay, so want to continue from where we stopped. All right, once the Zoom meeting stops, ensure you join in again. Ensure you join in again.
They said I want the Zoom meeting stopped.
Ensure you join in again. Very important. Okay, so I think everybody should have finished this. Everybody should have finished this now. The Samuels, have you all finished? Have you all finished? Have you all finished this up to lesson 5?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good.